And here we go. It is officially, as you are hearing this, the start of the MLB season, and you are listening to Splittin' Wood, presented by Cottonwood Media. Let's get into it, boys. Big day. The players are taking the field with dreams of October. We're going to go through, look at the, I guess we're going to look at the over-under, try to gauge each team, give a little insight.
Maybe make some predictions.
We're going to definitely do that. I'm calling my MVP and Cy Young winner today.
Ooh.
And
only those three baseball players, so
you guys will be surprised. Maybe. But before we get going, make sure to, like, comment, subscribe, let us know who your team is. I don't know if you can tell, but we're kind of Mariners guys here.
You had to make sure I didn't wear any Orioles gear. Something when you coach a baseball team is not the Mariners.
Congrats on being the Orioles head coach.
Look it up.
What are you guys most excited about?
Baseball, man.
Mariners baseball.
Hot dogs, beer, baseball.
No, tomorrow, well, as you're seeing this Thursday, we will be live over on YouTube doing opening day challenge. I will attempt 9 hot dogs, 9 beers in one game.
Hopefully we get a 2-hour game. 2-hour game. Let's go.
Here's the deal. I will drink 9 beers. Will I eat 9 hot dogs? Let's hope for extras.
You're gonna have scary nightmares tomorrow night.
The meat sweats, if you will.
Yeah.
The quarter-pound hot dogs.
No.
Big old Mariner dogs.
I might go and heat up the little mini hot dogs, corn dogs, the little corn dog bites.
Count it.
I don't even know if I can eat 9 of those. But
pigs in a blanket.
This is episode 1 of Splittin' Wood. We're going to track the baseball season here throughout the season.
See what we get wrong and right.
Yeah, give some sweet updates. Maybe the updates will be weekly, 2 weeks, some big habits in baseball. I don't know what our schedule will look like on this one, but we will be here providing baseball information.
Wood splitting news.
Ooh. And if someone does happen to split their wood, it will be covered here.
Yeah.
Doctor?
You better believe it.
All right.
There's no proof to it, but we guessed the Mariners record last year, so we're going to try it again.
Yeah. Vegas greatly underestimates the Mariners constantly. Actually, don't need this on. I forgot.
No, they look good.
that looked like a dummy.
Professional.
Is that what makes it professional?
I'm a professional.
All right. You want to start with the AL East?
Yeah, AL East.
Or do we want to start in the NL?
AL Beast. They're pretty good. I can't say
All right.
East. They're AL. They're good. Yeah, let's start from there.
Top to bottom, bottom to top.
We just want to go over under on the wins losses, or just want to pick our winners?
Let's do little both. Little here, little there. If you got something sneaking out to you, say it. If not, we can just kind of brush through the over under.
Yeah.
What we're thinking here. Vegas, these are all Vegas odds too. And I think it's probably about the average of Vegas. Most of these numbers might be plus or minus a game, but
Vegas is always gonna be the safe numbers.
They got
picks.
They got New York at 94.5 on the year. They're definitely the best team in that division.
They should be.
I think coming off of last year, 94, pretty good number for them. I'll take the under here. I think they're going to win 90s, less than 5 though. So
97 wins. I'm taking the over.
Okay.
I'll take the under as well. I think a lot of people are saying that Aaron Judge is going to have a fall off year too. I think
only
a lot of
45 home runs.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are predicting that, but I don't think he has that bad of a fall off year. But I will take the under.
Okay.
It's a fall year where he's still top 10 probably in MVP.
For sure. But I mean, when you play at a little league ball field,
he should have just left that organization after they booed him out of the playoffs.
I would have never gone back. Toronto 90.5. This is an easy under.
All day. I think they barely sniff 80s.
They only got worse in the offseason.
They got some good pitching, but I don't think it's. I mean, as Mariner fans, we've seen what good pitching and no offense can do. I mean, they got guys that play offense. Don't get me wrong. I know you got Vlad Jr.
Vladdy?
You got the young Bichette. You got Oh, I'm blanking. Let's wander for the Braves. I don't know.
I like him.
Whit Merrifield. That's what one. Is he still on there? I think. I don't know. But it's just I don't know. 90.5 seems too high.
Would that not be an improvement from last year?
It'd be real close to it because they were lower than the Mariners. The
Yeah.
Mariners finished with 90, so it'd probably be an improvement.
Yeah, under.
Yeah. I think the Mariners have more wins too, so that's also
Mm-hmm.
under for me all day.
We'll take the under. I'll probably say 88 for Toronto.
That's fair. I mean, that's a number that could get them into the playoffs again, and I kind of think that's all you need. Wait, this East is pretty rough. Tampa Bay 89.5.
I'm going back to back under. I think there's two teams in here that are a little over projected and one team that's well under projected.
Yes, I agree with that. I don't know. You think Tampa's like an 85,
I can see again
85
low
to-
80s, sniffing 80s. I just think there's some wins that are not going to happen that are in the projections due to a fifth team in this league.
I agree.
And I'll probably go with what Kyler was saying. I'd say low 80s as well for Tampa Bay. Yeah, I think they're sneaky though.
I don't think they're a playoff team though.
Hmm.
That's kind of what I'm feeling here.
It's wild. This whole division ain't even made the playoffs. I'm like, makes sense.
Yeah. Here they have Boston at 70.5.
So this is where I finally disagree on placement for sure.
I do too. I think this is an over for me. Boston is not great.
I mean, you're going under.
No, I'm going over 78.5 wins.
Oh, that was weird.
Oh, you're saying you don't like that at all.
No. You said over, and then like they're not great at all.
No, they're not, but they're better than 78 wins.
Okay, so you're saying they're 500 ball.
Yes.
Okay,
That's where I think they're at.
it's a tough one. It comes down to, and I don't know his name. The Japanese players come over, and it takes me a whole half a year to learn him. But they got that young guy. Well, he's not young. He's played Japanese ball for like 7 years, but he played in the BBC. Batted right after Shohei. He was real good. Let's see if he can just mold right into that roster. But I think the offense is lacking and the pitching is lacking. I'm going to probably take the under.
All right. I think this might be another group of idiots that plays better than they should.
But 78 is kind of low, so I can see it.
They're not going to compete, I don't think, but I don't think they're going to get like blown out from 500.
I don't know enough about Boston to take the over, so I'll just say under.
That's fair enough.
They got Paxton, the prime of Canada.
All right, well, there you go.
Who's probably not
The
gonna
big
play.
maple,
Yeah,
the tree that gets chopped, he
Breaks a limb every time he pitches.
is
So talented. He play baseball.
He could be the greatest like what if.
Oh, because he's like 260 pounds,
I
like
know.
6'4". He's the big old boy out there.
That son of a bitch.
Like a tight end playing pitcher.
I liked when he was good for the Mariners. When he was on, he was absolutely
When that
on.
eagle landed on him,
Oh, he was blessed by
Eagle.
America.
yeah,
Now,
he's no longer Canadian.
here's the team that I know, and I agree with you. I don't know how
This
much.
feels low.
Yeah, I don't know how much I agree.
This team won. I mean, I'm wrong. They're definitely like the 80 games last year. I thought.
Yes.
Because they were nipping with the Mariners like that last
It
week.
got scary.
Baltimore at the bottom of the barrel in this division feels weird. They're young. They're where the Mariners were like 3 or 4 years ago. They're a
Mhm.
young team. They drafted well. They're starting to mold well. They just don't have maybe have a couple of veteran guys that maybe need. And maybe it's pitching too. I guess their pitching is a little lackluster.
I would
some teams.
I would look for them to have, if they have a hot start to the season, make some good trades.
Yeah, that's true. If they're definitely in it at the halfway point and they can maybe pick up a one or two,
Mm-hmm.
that's a team that I could see over 80.
I mean, 76.5 is kind
It
of
feels disrespectful.
it is kind of a disrespectful number.
Because they didn't get worse.
And
It's not like-
maybe having them below Boston is a little disrespectful too. If you just were looking at it objectively, this feels like an easy over to me.
I have to bring up the record for last year, but yeah, I'll keep going.
They'll I bet you they do better than 500.
I feel like it.
That's what I would
I
bet.
feel like they're gonna be a playoff contending team.
And maybe we're just being jaded from last year's mega win streak they went on. I don't know. There was a lot of big win streaks last year. That's also a
83
prediction.
and 79.
Yeah.
So they're projecting like 7 less wins.
Yeah, that
feels bad. They're predicting Red Sox are the same thing. They say Red Sox do nothing more or nothing less.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, Rays were at 86 last year. I guess Blue Jays are at 92, so I was wrong.
Okay, so the Blue Jays, they're actually projecting them less than last year by 2.
which makes sense.
Sure, of course.
I just don't know the team.
I
any
think
better.
they're worse than 2 though.
I outside of Manoa, I just don't know who's the pitcher for that team. They got Kikuchi, but he's not the guy.
Oh, he's gonna get hurt. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I like Baltimore more than 76.5 for sure.
Give me Yankees for that division.
Yep,
That's not a
Yankees.
question.
Yankees. Maybe by 1 million.
I think you can maybe see 2 or 3 teams out of this division make the playoffs, though.
I know it's scary. I think the AL Central is the weakest.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the same thing as last year. This team,
They're just
they're
gonna-
in one team.
They're gonna kill each other for one spot.
Yeah.
And it'll come to the last week of the season before you know who is gonna get it.
There's some bottom dwellers in there.
All right, you want to move on to the Central?
Yeah, we probably read this pretty fast. It's
All right, I don't really care about the over under in this. They're all basically like, will Cleveland, Minnesota, or Chicago win 84 or more?
yeah. I mean, last year what
And-
we had last year, the Guardians won at 92 wins, which
Will Detroit or Kansas City
Raiders.
win 70? No.
I don't know. I'm a Twin fan here. I just like Byron Buxton so much, dude. He's dope.
We still have Cruz, right?
No, Cruz is a Padre.
Oh, that's right. I know ball.
That Padre team is weird. No, I'm just gonna do. Yeah, I'll just do my winner, Minnesota. The over-unders, I don't know, Detroit, Kansas, 16.5. I mean, almost give me both unders on that.
I would.
They were both under it last year. They didn't really get better.
No, I would take that too. I think that the White Sox are going to surprise a little bit.
They got an offensive team if they can show up. They can stay healthy.
I know.
That team's crazy.
What
They did lose Abreu, though.
that's true.
That's a tough loss. That's
But
a
for every
good
Abreu,
player.
there's another Abreu.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's the whole Houston Astros roster.
Yes, they're all. They have to be cousins at some point.
Yeah.
Brothers, long lost relatives.
Brothers from other mothers.
Okay,
They're all
yeah,
adopted by the same dad.
he's fostered the most.
Look at that sweetie, he's my son now.
He's like 4'11" and can't pick up the bat.
Sean, what do you got in that division?
I agree with the White Sox being sneaky, and potentially winning the entire division.
Take the Tigers for old time's sake.
I won't do that.
That's bold.
I won't do that. I will take the under for the Guardians. I don't know if I believe in that team enough to have them over 86.5. So
They
I'll
paid
take
you
that.
last year.
but yeah, I think the White Sox will win the division. I'll take the over on the White Sox.
All right.
Damn, none of us picked Cleveland, the last year's winner. We all just went away from it.
I don't like it.
I don't know if they had too much worse.
How come all the Cleveland players look fat?
They are.
Shouts out.
Josh Naylor, big guy.
Shouts out to Big- I know that guy.
Ramirez is a good batter.
I know. I mean,
But they did lose the, oh my gosh. Like the league batting champ and batting average. They lost him.
don't hate the player, hate the game.
Went to the Marlins. I really wanted to come to the Mariners.
Oh, the shortstop?
No, I think he played first.
Why are first basemen getting better at hitting?
I don't know.
All right.
Contact guy.
That's not what first baseman should do.
John Allred.
Yeah. I wish. For some reason, I remember watching him hit like 3 grand slams. I don't know why.
He was
He probably never hit any. I probably just made that up.
just that Southern boy.
All right. Here's our division, the AL West.
Zero bias with these picks, I promise you.
Let's start with Oakland. Question of the day.
What was it last year? They got 60 last year. They're at 59.5 this year.
I have a better over under.
I'm going under on this.
Better over under is total attendance on the year.
Ooh, I don't have that stat right now. so
Average attendance?
Total
Or
people
total, okay.
that go to their games.
81 games.
Yeah.
So we're saying over under like what 200,000 people. a
Maybe,
year?
maybe. Over
And not
under.
including workers.
Yeah,
I think
no,
more
no,
workers
if
than
you have to pay to get in. Yeah. Oh, on average, yeah, I bet you there's more people working than watching.
attendance.
Oakland, I could care less. They stink. I might make more money than some of their players.
The over under there is when do they move?
Ooh, I like that too. Over under, does their stadium fall apart during the middle of the year randomly?
It's a shitty stadium. I fucking hate their foul area.
Over under number of times they show the mariachi band playing in the outfield.
It's too many over-unders for one team now.
Over under, I watch any of their games.
At least around 15.
Some would say maybe. All right, let's go to the Angels.
This is tough.
This is,
You have two of like the 5 best players in baseball on your team.
will they go 500?
What do we got last year? 73 and 89. I mean,
Wow.
I feel like there's obviously an improvement because Trout was missing a lot last year.
Yeah, but will he get hurt again?
That's the question.
He's kind of gotten a little injury prone.
Walsh looked good. Baseball people are gonna hate me. I forgot the guy that plays third base came over from the Nationals. If he can get back up to where he was at like 2 or 3 years ago, that's huge.
Okay.
He was huge for the Nationals when they won the World Series. So it's like they have all these
Oh,
pieces.
It's
Whatever name you're going with.
I think it's, I thought it's over an age. I know who you're talking about now.
Plays third base, has the long goatee.
Yeah.
Good player. But I think it comes down to pitching for them.
I
don't
agree
know.
with you.
I
And
don't know
can
what-
Shohei pitch?
Yeah, I mean
Every game.
obviously, we can only go 5 games, but it's like who pitches for them outside of that?
He's so good. It's
He is so good.
kind of unbelievable. Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
I wanted to call him Herdon.
Okay. Go down to pitchers real quick since we're there.
All right. Well, here's their starters.
Oh. Sandoval. Tyler Anderson, that's a good one. Detmers. Okay.
Their
yeah.
pitching is suspect.
Sandoval and Anderson are viable. It's just, I don't know. Detmers not bad either.
They got good looking offense. Suspect
Taylor
pitching.
Ward's good. Renfro, that's a name.
Throwback.
Yeah. I don't know. That team's weird. I will probably take the over as long as it's all healthy.
Yeah, you
Okay.
would have to assume that. Over 81.5 seems reasonable. If they're healthy, they're definitely better than 500 just based off their
Yeah.
offense.
I think this next one's the weird one.
I agree.
Texas won 68 games last year.
Their pitching is nuts.
So they got DeGrom and then what?
What do you mean?
What do they have after DeGrom?
They got I thought they had that fireballer.
DeGrom.
Is he the fireballer?
He was like one of the best pitchers in baseball.
Well, is he hurt yet?
He was last year.
I know. I want to know Evaldi.
Evaldi's not that. If that's your second. John Gray's fourth. Not bad. I don't know.
John Gray used to be Boston guy, right?
Evaldi was the Boston guy. John Gray might have been too. I know Evaldi was a Boston.
I remember
guy.
him there
And
too.
he was like he was a top 3 of the rotation for them, but
So
after DeGrom, it's tough. But it's their again, it comes down to the offense for them. I mean, you got Simeon, you got Seager, you got Adolis Garcia, Brian Biller's on the team. I forgot.
No.
Think low. I think this team's. I'm going under. I think they improved from last year. 68 wins. That's a really low amount of wins. for
They'll
this
definitely
team.
be better than 68, but
I think they're in the 70s. Yeah. I don't think they go. I think it's below for me.
I think you have to account for how many times they have to play divisionally.
Yeah, this is
That's
a hard division.
tough.
If I had to take it between Texas and LA, and I had to take one up and one down, I'm definitely going LA up, Texas below.
I agree.
I would agree with that as well.
LA will finish better than Texas.
Yes,
That is
confirmed.
Because DeGrom stopped playing offense after college.
that's the Splittin Wood guarantee.
Who's the shortstop in college? Could have stayed. 2-way players, dog.
Who would have guessed it's so popular?
Yeah.
All right, Mariners, they got an 86.5
Up all day.
Over easy.
over.
This is just disrespectful. They won 90 games last year.
And I'm gonna tell
It
you-
didn't really get worse.
They're getting 92 on the nut.
What did I say in the chat? I think it said 90. Or it was like 94 or something like that around there. I don't know. I don't think they get that 100. I don't
No, of
think we
course
can
not.
pass Houston. Sadly, I think we're still a wild card team,
Yeah.
but our pitching's insane.
I-
If our
Look. All I'm saying is we didn't get worse
didn't get worse.
and we got significantly better.
And if Kellenic can play like he has been in post or preseason,
I know, geez, watch out. And here
15, that's
here is my first
Colton Wong
prediction.
Oscar. Mhm.
Cy Young winner, Luis
AJ
Castillo.
Okay.
That's bold.
That is my Cy Young pick.
I think he'd be the Cy Young
Very
of the
bold.
Mariners.
Hmm.
Robbie Ray.
I hope that guy gets traded so quickly.
The most current Cy Young we have on our team.
Mariners have a rich history of Cy Young winners. Let's just if they don't win it for the Mariners, we see who wins it, and then we go and trade for them immediately, and they play like garbage.
Robbie Ray was doable. It's just the one pitch against Jordan last year.
Well, it wasn't just one pitch, but it was
one pitch.
no, he was blowing it well before. I've never seen a broadcast guy go, he loves the fastball. Let's bring in the guy that only throws fastball. And then who would have guessed? He just piped a 92 and it got sent to the moon.
Over under who has more wins, Marco or Ray?
Shit. That's interesting.
I got Robbie Ray all day. I don't
Yeah.
think Marco's on the starting five at the end of the year.
No, here's Marco, great, super, like if I think Robbie Ray is inconsistent, Marco is
Well,
ultimately.
the problem is Marco's not like a flamethrower, man. His fastball's like 90 miles per hour on a good day.
when his craftiness isn't working, he
And
is
he's not placing it.
in trouble.
I think there's some young arms in that system, and if Marco gets hurt, that's done for him. Even if he doesn't get hurt, I think he's in trouble.
I think Luis will get 18 to 20 wins. Robbie could get 16, 17. To be fair, I know Robbie Ray is a good pitcher. I would like that
I
on
think we
the
have four
record.
pitchers that have double-digit wins easily.
Oh, for sure. Kirby is my standout watch out player of the year.
Kirby's good. Kirby's
Okay.
really good.
I got a question for you though, Cody.
I'd probably have a reasonable, well thought out answer.
Jerry Dipshit.
No, we don't call him that
Okay,
anymore.
he's not there. What does he start the season, the regular season?
He's
with?
still sitting at dip crap.
Dip crap.
I mean, we've made the playoffs finally,
I know that's why he got to retain his title.
and we were easily the second best team in American League Baseball last year. At the end of the year, maybe not overall, obviously in record,
Mm-hmm.
but in that playoffs, you could say probably whoever won that Houston
Could
Mariners
have
series
done it.
was probably the AL representative.
I agree.
And
If he makes the playoffs this year, he will earn his full name back.
Wow. Not even dip poop.
No, we're gonna skip that one. He was Jerry Dipshit for a long time. I really did not like what he was doing.
all right, traded everyone all the time.
All the time. I mean, whose fault was it? Who was the Cano?
I don't know. I fucking hated it. The second it happened, I hated it.
Because that wasn't Jerry, right?
It wasn't Jerry, then it was what the fat guy. Or his name.
I think Cano might have been Jerry's doing, and I liked him
I
then.
don't know, because Jerry's not like a big contract guy.
No, he's not. Well,
He did it
probably because of that.
I did with Julio, but that's obviously a little bit different. Julio's like young. Cano was like 31 years old, like 10 years. Yeah.
$250 million.
10 months, maybe.
This will not end badly, I'm sure.
But yeah, nope, taking the over, taking the playoffs.
Yeah.
Easy.
Houston, 97.5.
This is a whole way downgrade over last year. They had 106 wins last year.
And I think you have to take some away if you're going to say that
you
like
lost Verlander.
LA and Texas are better
Well, you lost Verlander.
and the Mariners are better. I think they're under.
Their offense got better though.
I don't think they beat the Mariners by 11 games.
No, God, no.
So I think I have to take the under.
This is where it's tough because I don't think they get 100 wins.
And I don't think the Mariners win the division. It's not impossible for the Mariners to win the division.
No, I think it's like, I think if a couple games go the Mariners'
60-40?
way, I think if a couple games go the Mariners' way, they're like right there.
I agree.
I think Houston fights for it. We'll go with 96. We'll go with Mariners at 94 from here now. So I'll take an under.
I'll take an
Game and
under.
a half.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Watch them win like 118.
Well, they still have decent pitching. I mean,
I
yes,
know.
you lost Verlander, but they still had four other guys that had under like a 3 ERA or
I
whatever,
know,
3.5
I know.
ERA.
I will say this, Altuve being out at the beginning
is.
could be a problem, but he's been slowing down over the years. You can tell. You can
Yeah.
see it.
He had a rough start to the playoffs too. It was like over 12.
Well, shouts out. The Mariners didn't let him beat us. We just let.
Jordan, only literally Jordan.
He's just a man.
demolished
He's
us.
just a man. He breathes the same air.
Yeah, you can
I
take all three of us up right now.
would never allow him.
He doesn't matter.
I wouldn't throw him a fastball. I bet you he couldn't hit my stuff. I don't know if it'd get to the plate.
We'll bring out a driver and take it off the ground and send it 400 yards.
You ever thought about that? Just
No.
like if you just threw, you were throwing so bad that it was borderline unhittable. Well, if you remember that clip of A-Rod putting that one in the bleachers from the position player came in, he was piping it in there at like 50, and the first swing A-Rod was so early on, and then the next one he put like 350 feet into the stands.
Oh, yeah, those guys have power.
I mean, that's what would probably happen. All right, I wouldn't get him. I'll admit to it. I wouldn't strike him out. Maybe that's a segment we do. Could I strike them out?
The answer is no. All of them right now.
I think I could get some.
No. So you said you had MVP. You already gave us Cy Young. Who's your MVP?
My AL MVP, and now hang in there.
Because this is, I think this is tough right now.
It's tough, but you're gonna pick a player on a team that is. It doesn't even matter if they're good. I don't think that baseball cares about that. Mike Trout would never win it if it mattered.
I mean, the guy who won it last year is on the second best
I know.
winning team in AL last year.
But he was good.
Yes, because he broke the home run record for the Yankees.
Right. They really think he broke the all-time record. People are saying.
There's a lot of other people about him. I don't give a shit.
My MVP.
Give me Sammy. Give me, Barry.
Body.
Barry.
Here's the deal.
Okay.
Shohei is my MVP.
It's
Nice.
tough.
That's an easy pick.
Even though he's expressed frustration about not being able to win.
Yeah, because he's a
He
winner.
was second. Oh, I got you.
Okay.
And he just won the WBC, so I think he is.
He was second place in MVP vote.
He's gonna keep that streak going, huh?
Was he MVP last night? I'm blanking already.
Here's the deal. Him and Trout are going to finish in the top 3. So
Okay.
if Trout stays healthy, caveat.
Yeah, it's intriguing. I think it's really tough because you have a two-way player in there, so it's like
Julio top 5. Well, if he does bad at one facet, like if he has a down year hitting where he has like a pretty bad year pitching, you can't give it to him.
I think your guys you got to look at right now, just like kind of obviously Judge, and you go down to Houston, you can maybe talk about Jordan, and that's about it. Honestly, that team's just so good overall. They don't have like a standout guy. Maybe you can talk about Kyle Tucker. That guy actually finished, I think, in the top 10 votes last year.
And he still lost his arbitration.
And then you got Seattle, you got Julio. It's tough to talk about, anyone else on that team, maybe Texas. I don't think you really have anyone you can really bring up right now. Angels, you obviously have Shohei and Trout. Oakland, I mean, a fan has a better chance than a player.
Big call.
I don't think the Central has anyone that can really come out other than maybe Jose with Cleveland. Oh, Byron Buxton, give me a slim chance of Byron.
What about Vladdy?
Not the Central?
Oh, I thought you were just talking. Okay, yeah.
But yes, Vladdy has a chance. But the problem is like if they ever include defense on it, Vladdy's not like it's not.
Oh, really?
It's not easy to be flashy at first base.
No,
Like,
just don't commit any errors.
Yeah.
So make your pick then, coward.
Give me Byron Buxton.
All right, that's all.
I'll take the right out of center field.
All right, that's a
Get it into
wild
there.
one.
That's it. Because he plays
All
center
right, now
field.
you pick one, coward.
For MVP
Yeah.
of the AL.
Yeah.
I like Vlad. I think Vladdy Daddy is gonna step it up big this year.
It's actually Vladdy's son.
Lottie Dottie. He likes
Vladdy
the
Daddy's son.
Sonny. I think he'll step up and really impress us this year.
Okay. Cy Youngs,
Oh.
or you can just be cowards. I
I
took
don't want to be biased. I'm not gonna choose a Mariner.
I took a risky Cy Young. You guys took risky MVPs, so you guys.
I'm gonna keep going risky. Give me Manoah for the Jays. They're
All
gonna
right.
have him at 90.5 wins. Which I don't think they get there.
90.
90.5.
Oh, I think you said 90. I was like, what the hell? All right, 90 and a half.
Give me
got it.
Manoah. He's like in his 3rd or 4th year. He's still young too. So
All right.
I don't know enough about any other pitchers besides the Mariners, so
That's all
give me
good.
Luis Castillo.
All right.
Because I don't know who else would make it on.
Go ahead. What if he won MVP and Cy Young?
I don't think they'd allow
That
it.
would be
I don't think they'd
insane.
allow
They
it.
would never allow. All right, here's another bold prediction I have before we get into the NL. There will be a perfect game this year, and there will also be a record number of runs scored. So
Okay.
think about that.
Okay.
This pitch clock is going to be a disaster on both sides. Go to the NL, where I know moderately less,
I feel you.
but we're going to learn.
I think I don't know if these over-unders are with the current.
Doesn't
happening in the
matter.
WBC.
We're hammering under on the Mets.
I'm hammering under on the Mets. I mean, it's not impossible to like find a closer, but Edwin Diaz was someone different.
94.5 for the Mets under. Atlanta 96. Oh, that's tricky.
Let me bring it up.
All right.
They had 101 wins last year.
Over 96.
I don't think they got much worse.
No, over 96.
I think who they added. Can't remember. I haven't played enough of the show yet today.
True.
I was smashing, buying all the cards, and I haven't got to the National League yet.
Give
me the over.
Yeah, I like the over there. John, you want
Over Braves, under Mets.
Yeah,
Those
over
injuries
Philly.
just sucked for them in training. So
I don't know if I take the over on the Phillies because Harper's out for the beginning. They lost what's his nuts? The big guy.
the
Reese Royce, whoever the RHYS.
Hoskins?
Yeah. Pretty sure they lost him for now.
Yeah. All right, under on Philly. Without those
They
two,
got Trey.
under.
Sneak peek. MVP Trey.
Okay, here's a question. Who does Strasburg for now? I feel like I haven't heard his name in forever. Like he just like disappeared and is like probably pitching okay for somebody. He's got to be in the National League, right?
Yeah, did he even pitch last year?
Is he in the MLB? Let us know below.
I'll look it up right now.
All right.
We'll find out.
If you comment your answer and say I beat him,
Before I get it, yeah.
just say what a dumb bitch. Miami is under 75.5 and Washington is over 59.5.
interesting. I'm going to take the inverse.
Okay.
Miami over, Washington
Under
I'll
59.5.
say under. They're just going to have a tank year. Bad.
That's
bad,
fair.
bad.
That's fair.
He is still with the Nationals. Okay.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Holy
How
cow.
old do you think he is?
34?
Okay.
You know he's younger than us.
Oh.
Damn.
Is he 34?
Nerd got it.
Oh shit. I thought he might be a little younger than us, but then I was remembering he was like very exciting.
People also ask, what is going on with Steven Strasburg?
How's that arm doing, bud? I bet he's still on a pitch count from 2019. They paid him so much money.
Why is Strasburg pitching?
Go check
Who
it out.
knows?
I got the bad arm.
He needed carpal tunnel surgery in 2020 through thoracic outlet surgery a year later and care for continuing TOS symptoms, including nerve discomfort in his rib cage in 2022.
Yep. Thoracic outlet syndrome. Mhm.
Okay, nerds.
What does that mean? Your ribs just hurt?
No, so the thoracic outlet is a space in between your ribs and your arm where your thoracic vein and also nerve run through. Overuse will cause pinching of that nerve and vein, causes nerve damage. You can tear blood vessels in there and get some internal bleeding. It can be pretty nasty. Markelle Fultz had it too in the NBA.
Oh,
it's a
is that why he couldn't shoot the ball? Because there's another
It
rumor.
looked like that. Yeah. So it can be a pretty, if not corrected, it can be pretty nasty.
You ever seen a guy score 25 a game in college and then look like he's never touched a basketball before?
He only won like 6 games.
It's bad.
How are you using the more pick and your team didn't even win double digits?
I love Markelle Fultz.
I love those like 5
You're
years.
my boy.
I love those 5 years of youth basketball. It was like 7 first-round picks and 0 in the
I'm sweating, dude. That's
back to baseball. I got Miami above. I got Washington below because no Strasburg.
I like that. I like that a lot.
My God, dude.
Atlanta wins its division easily for me.
Atlanta, no doubt.
Okay.
The Mets lose to DeGrom. You now have no Diaz.
The Mets will not be in the playoffs.
They'll be in the playoffs.
They
They still
won't.
got some good offense.
Negative. Oh, all right.
The Central.
Here's the division that I know nothing about.
Again, the Central is just going to send one team from each American League and National League.
Yeah. You know what?
I-
I don't care about over under on this because they're all like within 10 games of each other.
Okay.
I think that the Milwaukee Brewers.
They won 86
They're gonna
games
win the
last year.
division.
The Cardinals won 93.
Oh, Milwaukee wins the division. That's my call.
I will
like
also
it.
agree. Yep, and I think St. Louis is under for sure.
I think St. Louis is over and they win it.
Okay, well, that's fair.
It's just been St. Louis's divisions.
They do kind of own it,
I do not believe in them this year.
but you know what? Who's going to have a big year for Milwaukee?
Pittsburgh Pirates. Cash in right
Who's
now.
gonna have a big year for the Brewers? You tell us.
Not Vogelback. He's not on that team anymore.
Oh,
What? How
I
do
love Vogelback.
does Ryan Braun still play there?
No.
Okay, just checking. Who's the other guy they have?
Bring up the roster for yourself here.
I
Is this where your MVP's coming out all of a sudden?
yeah, if I remember his name, then yes, I'm picking him for MVP. No, my MVP is not with the Brewers.
They have some good pitchers for sure. That's
I was thinking of not Yelich, but I do like
Wade
him.
Miley's their fifth still. Shouts out.
Shouts out.
You don't recognize any of those names. Yelich, that's what you're thinking of.
No, it wasn't. It was he used to play for
Jesse Winker, there you go.
No, I do.
I love Winker's attitude.
Not
Not a good baseball
he
player.
got caught with steroids, maybe allegedly. Am I still just describing Ryan Braun?
Yeah,
yeah.
you are.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have to look at teams that I think are okay. Fine.
That team could have the Cy Young though.
I'm gonna go back. Corbin Burns.
Yeah, Woodruff's still good. Peralta's still good.
Isn't Corbin Burns the actor's name from Psych?
I don't know that show well enough. You'll have to
The
tell us.
old man?
No,
His dad?
I don't know. In the show?
Yeah, his dad in the show.
No.
Okay. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, talking baseball.
Spencer, what was his name? Last name? Ah, close.
Corbin Burnson. All right. Close enough.
No.
You got it.
If that
yeah.
was a hand grenade, it would have killed.
Cool. NL West. This is the fun division again. Another West Division fun.
Now here, my MVP is coming out of this.
Bold.
Really, you think?
Yeah, mine might not come out of there, but
Dodgers had a historic season last year and an unbelievable collapse.
yeah, it's fucking awesome.
So
111 wins. They have them projected at 96 now. Who do they lose? Trey is not on the team anymore. It's huge.
that is huge.
They still have a lot of that pitching, I think.
I think their pitching is
Lose
great.
Tyler Anderson.
Over 96 and a half. And they win the
I think
division.
you have to keep them at over 96.
They're a 100-win team.
Which is weird because I think San Diego 93 is tough.
I know.
They finished with 89 last year. There was a lot of I think 93 is actually
Maybe exact. Maybe
like,
exact.
I want to say higher on San Diego also.
I'm going. Wait, you're right though. That is tricky, huh?
Because Tatis is there, like
I know.
none of it. They got Soto towards the end of it. You're telling me we have a whole year of Machado, Tatis, now Xander Bogaerts,
All right.
Soto, Cruz is over there.
You're convincing me on the old.
Matt Carpenter,
That,
Austin
that,
Nola.
that name isn't doing anything for me. Is he the catcher or the
Austin Nola that we traded over there. We got Ty France for it, so it's a win-win almost for everyone.
true?
Ty France is never going to play over there.
No. All right, I'm going over 93 and a half.
I think it's over. As long as everyone
Is
stays
healthy.
semi-healthy.
I know.
Obviously, it's
this
baseball.
is what we're guessing.
People miss games, but barring another
Catastrophic motorcycle accident,
that or some drugs that he used for his hair that gave him
magic powers.
HGH. Or I know the shampoo at HGH. Yeah, well, drink it.
Doctor, how much HGH would I have to put on my scalp to have it affect my physical performance?
So much HG.
Okay, just checking.
By the 55-gallon drum,
Jumped into it.
Could I soak in it and become the Incredible Hulk?
your body would hate you, but sure, try it out and see what happens.
I learned about the trend cough today.
Look at the Dodgers or the Padres pictures real quick while we were talking about
When
whoever
you inject yourself with Tren, there's like a 50-50 chance that your body reacts negatively and you just like cough until you can't breathe for like 5 minutes.
Oh, nice. That's fun.
Interesting.
Who'd you want?
The Padres pitchers.
I don't care about the Padres.
Well, this is big. I mean, their offense is good up and down.
Blake
Yu
Snell,
Darvish, okay. Joe Musgrove, okay.
who's already out.
You get good 3 pitchers. I don't really know about Michael Wacha.
What you talking about? That's not who I thought this was for some reason.
6'6" though. Good boy. He old, 31.
Is that old now in the MLB?
I mean, for me to know his name at all.
That's a fair point.
He went 11-2 last year. 3.3 ERA, it's not bad.
A lot of time with the Cardinals. That's where I knew him from. These 2 teams don't count. He just is he's been a gun for hire the last 3 years, it looks like. I don't know. All right.
Cool. I mean, I do think they're over.
That's fair. And that's crazy. You Darvish. Shouts out to
He's been so up and down too. Like
I know.
as number 1, I felt like it was bad. But
If
then he
you're a
started pitching
Hugh
really good.
Darvish fan, that's gotta be brutal.
Yeah.
If you want big things from him, he does it, and then he doesn't. He's had a very interesting career.
Yeah.
From very high to very low. What do I think about San Diego? Good playoffs for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you have the Dodgers, you have San Diego.
I think San Diego's got a legit World Series chance.
Braves, you got 1 from the Central. I think you got like Philadelphia. I don't know. Yeah. I think they gotta make it. There's just so much shit. Like Colorado's not gonna be in it. Arizona's not gonna be in it.
No.
Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Cubs probably won't be in it. Washington, Miami won't be in it. So you really have like 3 teams, 2 teams, 3 teams. So 8 teams and what 6 make it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy to say, like, San Francisco probably not gonna make it. Probably safe to say that the other team out of St. Louis and Milwaukee won't make it.
Right.
So then you're really saying San Diego, LA for sure, Atlanta, New York, Philadelphia, probably almost all 3 of them, and then the 1 Central winner.
That seems reasonable. That's a pretty reasonable breakdown.
Yeah. So
Congratulations to you. You might have just called the whole NL playoff.
I try.
That'd be pretty good. We'll have to go back and
We'll check it.
verify. Trust but verify.
You got those expanded playoffs finally.
Yeah, we're 2 teams like we have to win 1.
Damn. Play 1 game. All right. MVPs first or Cy Youngs?
You know what one you want to do.
I think I already leaked my MVP. Trey Turner.
My MVP, Manny Machado,
Okay.
who I didn't know was as good as people said he was.
Oh, he's real good.
Well, I went.
He's just an asshole.
Yeah, that's why I like him more now. I went and did the number plug-in. He is
So say that Padres team is.
nuts. I don't think Soto will be what he was.
But who do you pitch to out of those first 4?
If you absolutely had to.
Because I'm guessing what they do is probably Bogarts, Tatis, Manny, Soto, like, and you can jumble that in any way, really. Any of those 4.
They have weird power.
You get power and speed through all of those guys. There's for Manny who doesn't run.
I
And then you still have bats after that. It's like
respect that. All right. I'm going Machado. That's my maybe dark horse.
Respectful. Not even really dark.
Probably not.
I'll stay same team, but I'm gonna say Soto. I know you're a little bit down on him,
Mhm.
but I think he's gonna prove everybody right, and he's gonna say, "Yep, this was the right move for me." Have a really great season.
That was a long fucking move. Should be in a fucking Seattle Mariners blue.
We were close.
Hey man,
Julio did his best. He's a real Mariner.
Soto and Julio over the next 10 years have been fucking dope.
We'd have had to.
They're so young
We'd
together.
have had to guarantee a World Series
They're
otherwise.
so young together.
And
And then Kellen, if you ever did good.
if Kellenic pops off, but if we're halfway through the season and Kellenic is batting,
Above 250, 260. It was like,
yeah, okay. If I'll make you a deal. If he's batting 270 at the halfway point of the season, I'll call him Jerry. What's his actual last name?
ooh,
Dipoto, right?
Jerry Dipoto. I'll use his real name.
didn't even know.
I've been calling him Jerry Dipshit for so long. I forgot what his actual name was.
Oh, Mr. Dipshit.
If I ever met him, I probably would have. All right. Cy Young.
Cy Young.
This one I am very on the fence about. It's probably easy to say Kershaw, but that's not right. That's not it. No way. Who's Atlanta's best pitcher?
I think they got Strider. We got
Max Fry?
Yeah,
Is he good?
he's good.
I don't like that name to win Cy
I think
Young.
it's gonna be. It could be Burns.
I don't know.
Now I'm blinking.
The Cy Young is
That's good.
tricky here. Who?
Edwin Diaz, honorary Cy Young.
They hate closers. Scherzer's a good choice.
I mean, Scherzer Verlander is pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm sticking with Verlander. I don't care if he's the second choice on that.
All right, I'm going psychopath Scherzer.
Dude, he is a second. Dude, have you really heard the stories like Daisy's pitching?
Have you seen the documentaries they've done?
Yeah, he's like,
Holy shit.
people know not to talk to him, and then like rookies don't, and they'll talk to him, and he just like,
He goes out there and screams into his own glove.
well, have you seen what he's been doing with oh, I wasn't even sure who was it?
He calls his own pitches
No,
now.
Grinky.
Yeah.
Who was doing this
Yeah.
preseason. So he wanted to work on certain shit. So he was purposely like he was throwing like lob balls like weird hits because he wanted to work on pickoffs and shit like that.
That's funny.
So he didn't give a shit. He was just like walking people and whatnot, and throwing like 60-mile-per-hour pitches.
Genius.
Dude, Grinky he's a nutcase.
So yeah, Scherzer calls his own pitches now. I didn't know that.
Is he one of the guys that that's cool.
It's on his glove. He'll get the ball back, press the button, turn around, and just look at the game. I'm throwing it. Get
I
ready.
mean, it helps now too. If you only have 17 seconds or whatever.
He also recorded the fastest strikeout in preseason.
30 seconds probably.
Less.
Jesus.
I think he struck a guy out in 28 seconds.
That's tiresome.
3 pitches, get out of town.
Who'd you say, Sean? I missed it already.
Oh, for a Cy Young?
Yeah,
Edwin Diaz, honorary Cy Young.
that's right.
How come the closers don't have their own
They
special
should.
award? That's weird to me. They have a
They
special.
probably have.
They have a special
Not as
award for
big,
guys that don't play the field, but hit.
The congratulations, you tried award.
The Edgar Martinez Best DH Award.
They probably do. We just can't think of it off the top of our head. I mean, Google it.
Ooh,
Relief pitcher award? Question mark.
okay. Relief pitcher.
Expert analysis.
This is why you come to us. How does a relief pitcher get a win?
Jesus Christ.
Reliever of the year.
Oh,
Annually honors his best relief pitchers. Okay.
so
Oh, the Mariano Rivera Award.
oh, yeah.
Yikes.
One of the best of all time.
And this has been Splitting Wood, where we know ball.
We know obscure stats like more men have touched the moon
Okay.
than people have scored on Mariano Rivera in the playoffs.
Congratulations to all those that have touched home plate against him. That's a greater accomplishment than having a TI-82 land us on the moon.
That's again nerd.
Everyone knows that.
Did not.
The computer in that spaceship was equivalent to the calculators we use for math.
Well, now we know.
Too. I thought it was the meme of the shit.
The Texas Instrument
Yeah.
calculator.
Blink that out of my
What the
mind.
fuck? I don't need it from you in the bag. Nice.
We got to end it with your AL, NL winners, and then your World Series winner.
Yeah. Mariners.
They won the National League too.
If we have to, my National League is the Padres.
Damn, I got to change it up.
No, dude, I love the Padres.
All right. Well, fuck.
I've always been a Padres guy. People know this.
I was big Mets last year. They screwed me. I can't pick the Dodgers.
No. Pick a team that like you need to lose. So like you do the curse.
Who says I'm the curse?
But you just said the Mets.
They didn't do horrible last year. Still made the playoffs.
All right, that's fair.
I'm gonna go the Braves versus the Mariners with Mariners winning it all.
That's old school.
Nice.
Braves old school.
I like
I like
Acuna. That was my I should take dark horse MVP. That was
It's a dark
it's
horse.
like second choice MVP.
Yeah.
Acuna.
People will say, "What a good year he had."
I got nothing else.
Oh, did you say?
Oh, yeah,
I agree with you.
Okay.
Padres, Mariners, no bias involved at all.
No.
Mariners win it all.
No bias.
I surely
We
will.
all pick the Mariners. Zero bias.
We're just good fans.
Yeah, and we believe. And Jerry.
Don't forget Jerry Dipoto.
Oh, Jerry.
Jerry.
Oh, we have to get over 100 wins and win the World Series now.
Easily.
All right, this has been Splitting Wood.
Nice.
That's the logo.
I'll work on making one of those, all right? Again, live stream tomorrow, opening day of baseball.
Those are scissors.
9 beer, 9 hot dogs. God damn. What if it was just like a pole? A pole. Oh, no, like an axe.
It's easy. This is easy. You have a baseball bat with a ball breaking it.
I know that's not nearly as suggestive.
I mean,
enough.
okay, or axe the penis.
Whoa, I mean, bat cock.
Good family fun.
We devolved at the end pretty good.
Maybe we've been here for so long.
Till next time.
Splittin.
Drop your feet.